Hello everybody, it is your good pal Minarati602 here, and welcome to another video. Now today I'm doing something a little different, and before I even say anything, yes, I know my hair looks like trash, so that's why I'm gonna wear this. Bam! For the episode, so I don't look like trash. I'm getting Snapchats. And anyways, today I'm going to be doing the top 5 craziest paradoxes that I have found. Now, a paradox is like, I'm going to try and put it in my own words. It's like a statement or a sentence that doesn't make logical sense, and that's pretty much what it is. So it's statements that sound so crazy and so, like, irrelevant that they just don't make sense. So I have some written down right here, and I'm going to be reading them for you guys today and see what y'all think. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first paradox we're going to be doing is the girl and the boy paradox. Here's how it goes. Imagine a family has 2 children, and we know that one of them is a boy. It doesn't matter if it's younger or older. What are the possibilities that the second person is going to be a boy? The obvious answer is saying that it's going to be half and half, whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. After all, the only other child could either be only a boy or a girl. The chances of the other kid being born a girl are essentially equal. In a 2-child family, however, there are 4 possible combinations that it could be. It could be 2 boys, 2 girls, older boy, a younger girl, and a older girl and a younger boy. We already know that one of the children is a boy, so we can eliminate the 2 girls option. That leaves us with 3 combinations of it all equally being with at least 1 boy. The boy, the older boy, the younger girl, I almost said younger for girl, and the older girl and the younger boy. So this means that the possibility of having another boy is a 1/3 chance instead of a 1/2 chance. I know, it's very trippy and I don't understand this. It was hard for me to get at first, but once I started reading it over and over again, I started realizing, hey, that actually kind of makes sense and it's really weird. So let's get on to our next one. And our next paradox is the card paradox. Okay, so imagine you're holding a card in your hand, and I'm sorry for my crappy handwriting, but one side of the card says the statement on the opposite side of this card is true. So we'll call that statement A. Turn the card over and it says the statement on this side of the card is false, or the statement on the other side of the card is false, sorry. So we'll call this statement B. Trying to figure out the truth between statement A and B leads us into a paradox. So if A is true, then B must be as well. But for statement B to be true, A has to be false. Because if statement A is true, the statement on the opposite of this card is false, or is true, then this is true, so this means that this statement is false. So it's saying that this statement is true for this statement, but this statement is true for this statement. You see where the paradox is starting to come in? So if A is false, then B will be false, ultimately making A true. So you could just be going on and on and on forever. This is the paradox. It's saying that no matter what way you put it, you're always going to be flipping around and around, not knowing which way you're actually going. I know, that one's pretty trippy. That's probably one of my favorites, but my favorite is coming down on this list pretty soon. Now this next paradox is called the crocodile paradox. Alright, so here's how the paradox goes. So, a crocodile snatches a young kid from a riverbank. His mother pleads with the crocodile to return the son to his mother, to which the crocodile replies he will only return the boy safely if the mother can guess whether he will or will not return the actual child. So there is no problem if the mother says that the crocodile will return him. So if she is right, the crocodile returns him, but if she's wrong, the crocodile keeps him. But if she says the crocodile will not return him, that's how we end up in the paradox. If she is right, and the crocodile never intended to take the child, then the crocodile has to return him. But in doing so, he breaks his word and contradicts the mother's answer. On the other hand, if she's wrong and the crocodile did intend to return the boy, then the crocodile must keep him even though he intended not to, thereby also breaking his word. I know, I still am pretty skeptical about that one, but that one is really good. I really enjoy that one. So, let's get on to the next one. The next one is the Fletcher's Paradox. Now, this one is one of my all-time favorite ones. It is very logical. It's very, like, mathematical. That's what I like about it, because it brings real-world stuff in, and it brings it into this paradox. So let's get right into it. Okay, so imagine a Fletcher, which is an arrow maker, fires an arrow into the air. Okay, so just imagine that. For the arrow to be considered moving, it has to be continually moving from that place where it is now to where it isn't. The Fletcher's Paradox, however, it states that throughout its trajectory, that the arrow is actually not moving at all. At any given instant of the real duration of its flight, the arrow cannot move to where it isn't because it doesn't have enough time to. It can't move to where it is now because it's already there. So for that instant in time, the arrow must be stationary, aka not moving, just being in one spot. Because all time is comprised entirely of instants, in every one of which the arrow also must be stationary, then the arrow in fact must be stationary the entire time. Except, of course, it isn't. Okay, that one is a pretty trippy one, but it's honestly one of my favorite ones. We have one more left, and it's called the Dichotomy Paradox. Now, this one is actually pretty simple. It's not so much as complicated as the other ones. This one makes more sense because you can actually understand it. So let's get right into it. Okay, so imagine that you're about to set off walking down your street. To reach the other end of the street, you would first have to walk halfway there. And to walk halfway there, you would first have to walk a quarter of the way there. But to walk a quarter of the way there, you have to walk an eighth of the way there. And to walk an eighth of the way there, you have to walk a 16th of the way there, and then a 32 of the way there, and you get the rest. Ultimately, in order to perform the simplest tasks, like walking down the street, you'd have to perform an infinite number of smaller tasks, which is something that by utter definition is impossible. Not only that, but how small the first part of your journey is meant to be, it can always be halved to create another task. The only way it cannot be halved would be consider your journey to be at absolutely no distance at all. In order to complete the task of not moving whatsoever, you can't even start your journey in the first place. So, that was pretty trippy, but it was pretty cool, to be honest. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. That'd be awesome. And I really hope you liked this video because I definitely want to do more. There are a ton of different paradoxes that I liked, but I don't think just fit onto this one at this time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give me some support anywhere you can, anyhow you can. And I hope you all have a great and fantastic day. Keep on riding.